Hello and welcome to round 2 of the mock daily event with Mud. I'm playing against Baron Andre. I'm not quite sure what he's running. This does not look like a keepable hand to me. It's got some spears, but we can only make one play with this hand, so we're gonna mulligan. And this one's even worse. So we'll keep this hand. It's not super great, but maybe we'll draw into action. We threw our good lucks out there. Leyline of the Void. So that doesn't really do anything. Well, it looks like he's on workshops. So let's throw out Ancient Tomb, Mana Vault, Mox Opal, and then a sphere, and another sphere, and see what he does. Oh, a Tundra. That's good times. Well, he's not on workshops. Yes, clock. 1-2, we are going to beat down for 20 turns. 3, 4, 5. We've got 6 mana available. With one sphere that affects our creatures, so we can play anything that we draw. So we've got a Force of Will? No, a Brainstorm. That's nice, unless he throws a Swords to Plowshares at our face next turn. One, two, three. Can't really blow up his Leyline with my Hellkite, but I don't have to quite worry about a Helm of Obedience yet. He needs 5 mana to tinker and an artifact, and then he needs 5 mana to play the Helm, and a 6th to activate it. Oh, I thought I was in the attack step. Well, that's a bummer. Could have gotten him for another 1 damage. Probably should have pumped up my Steel Hellkite too. An extra 2. An extra 2 damage. I would have put him on 12, and 1 is 11. I believe we represent the same clock, but I'm not entirely sure. Untap the Mana Vault. And this time we're going to swing in. I'm being a little risky here. If he has another land, he can run out the Helm of Obedience and win. Oh, it looks like we've got a Helm of Obedience. No, Jace the Mind Sculptor. Okay, I can deal with this. So, let's get nutty. Oh, it's unfortunate that that ley line is stopping my recursion. I didn't notice that. I guess it would have been smarter to blow it up, but he doesn't have another land, so 3... Steel Hellkite. Oh, it's hard to force of will through spheres, sir. And it's hard to play a Thorn of Amethyst for 4 when you only have 3 mana. So I know he has a Force of Will in his hand. But that's alright, because now we have another fatty. We're going to kill Jace. And the layout of Thorn. So I kind of like our position. We've got 1, 2, 3 spheres on the table. So that limits his options to a 4 mana creature. Or Oath of Druids is pretty good. Oath of Druids is pretty good. So we might be losing this game. Let's see how it rolls out. We've got a Dragon's Breath and a Blightsteel Colossus. Well, we can block, absorb most of it. And he doesn't attack. Now he's at a pretty precarious life. If that Emrakul is in his hand, or it's the last card, we might be in business here. He can't attack me. If he attacks me, I get 2 3/3s, and my 1/2 makes 7. I'm going to go ahead and untap my mana vault. Go ahead and suppress his mana some more so that he can't just lay down a Jace. Jace costs 4, 5, 6, 7 mana. He has access to 5. And now he also does not have access to Source of Plowshares. It's interesting to see if I win this game because he decks. It would be super interesting because I don't think I've ever seen Oath of Druids deck. Mostly that's because most of the time, oh no, Leyline of the Void, that ruins my plans. But anyway, as I was saying, most of the time I haven't seen Oath of Druids deck because for a long time it ran Guy's Blessing. So I suppose I should have double blocked there if I had realized that Leyline of the Void would have turned off my Wormcoil engine. And then I would have gotten a chance to Oath of Druids for a duplicate. But we're dead. So we're going to run out the good game. And move on to sideboarding. That was close. Emrakul must have been in his hand. Let's see what we can do, though, with an extra 2 duplicates and some Chalice of the Voids and another Steel Hellkite. Alright, 6 cards to cut. We are going to cut the Mer Battle Spheres, Wormcoil Engine, and I suppose, you know what, I'm going to cut the Mox Opals. I don't really like the Mox Opals.